Anabolic Academy on Serious and Silliness Bodybuilding. This is what is this? What do we do? Oh, that's what we do. You ask me questions, I answer them for you. That's what we do. You like my shirt? This is one of my favorite gym shirts. I love this shirt. Okay, it is like a fixture in my gym wear. I've had it. I got it on Amazon like 5 years ago, and even when they get holes in it, I send it to like the seamstress, the Korean lady that like presses my suits and stuff, and I tell her to patch it up and sew it and stuff because I just like the shirt so much. I don't even know if you could still get it, but it's comfy, it's stylish. All right, you're fucked up. Let's get serious on this. Serious and silliness bodybuilding, Anabolic Academy. You ask me questions, I answer them. You could reach me at Serious and Silliness Instagram. You could reach me at where else? Let's see. Facebook, John Livia. TikTok, John Livia. My email, John_Livia at Yahoo. My other email, Uncle John1201 at Gmail. So let's jump in. The first question was emailed to me by Billy Del Russo. And Billy Del Russo is a friend of mine, and he is a hairdresser. And no, he's not gay. Just because a guy is a hairdresser doesn't mean he has to be gay. Billy Del Russo is very, very heterosexual. Anyway, he wants to know, basically, he wants to know the difference between Anavar and Winnie. Wanted your opinion on the comparison of Winnie and Anavar. Many people speak of the two interchangeable. I tend to disagree. As Anavar, blah, 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 blah. What's your viewpoint on the two in comparison? Okay. Both you could use for both drugs are basically used for cutting, but you can use Anavar in a bulking cycle as well. Okay, but Winnie you would never use in a bulking cycle. Winnie is specifically for getting lean, contest prep, so on and so forth. Matter of fact, I wouldn't even use Winnie unless I was doing a contest prep, right? It's just there's no reason for it. Like the difference, you're splitting hairs, right? Anavar, you're going to have less side effects. Anavar, you're going to build just as much muscle. Anavar actually does increase your T3 level a little bit, so it is going to burn fat, and it is more expensive. So if you could find it and it's real, it's going to be more expensive. But if you're just looking to look good on the beach and you want to use testosterone with an oral or something like that, Anavar, if you can get real Anavar, definitely go in that direction. Winnie, like I said, another side effect with Winnie is it has a very diuretic component to it, so it pulls water from you. So you might get pain in your joints because a lot of people say that it's pulling the moisture from their joints, and it's quite painful. I mean, I never had that when I used it when I competed, but that's basically the difference. They're both DHT derived drugs. I mean, if you're a girl, I would recommend Anavar over Winnie in small amounts, 10 milligrams a day, 20 milligrams a day tops, that kind of thing. And that's about it. I hope that answers your question, Billy Del Russo. Let's see. So now let's go to the Instagram questions.
The Instagram questions. So where's the Instagram questions?
All right, here we go. Vincent Briatore saw a video of Lee Priest insisting the most he ever ran was 500 milligrams. I'm assuming he means testosterone. Do you believe him? I don't know. It's hard to say, okay? Because here's the thing. I mean, when you're a young dude, like if you use 500 milligrams, instinctually you're going to be, well, a little bit more will help better, right? So you might go up to 750 or 1,000 and be like, well, I'm not really seeing any different. And maybe he goes back down to 500. Or maybe he did do 500. He's not a liar. But I mean, to me, like, I don't like what's the difference? So, if you did 500 milligrams, you're still using anabolics. If you use 750 or 1,000, you're still using anabolics. I don't understand that. I don't understand why these bodybuilders kind of just say, "Oh, I only use a little bit of, I only use a little bit." Do I believe it? Honestly, no, I don't. Okay, I don't. I think it might be, like I said, he might went up to 750 or 1,000 and then went back down to 500. No bodybuilder just stays at 500 milligrams, especially if you're a competitive bodybuilder and you want to win. Those guys generally push the envelope because they want to win and they have that mentality, whatever it takes to win. So no, I don't think he's telling the truth, but I don't really look at him as a bullshit artist or a liar. That's basically my opinion on that. All right. So next question from Fran is the man. Do you feel IFBB pros should get free or discounted gym membership, or should they be paying full price? Fuck them. Let them pay. What are they, special? Actually, that used to be the way it was. Years ago, when I mean, it's hard enough to get your pro card now, but there's so many more divisions too. So there's so many more pros that it doesn't make sense. But years ago, in the '90s, when I was a kid, and I'm sure beforehand, it was so difficult to get a pro card that if a pro came into your gym, it would be like, yeah, you would let him in train for free because oh my God, there's an IFBB pro. Yeah. I remember Jason Owens used to work at a gym in Staten Island called Johnny Latz, and they'd let him train for free. That's usually the way it used to go. But nowadays, there's so many pros that, and there's not too many like those hardcore gyms where they're going to be like, come on in. And there's so many pros, there's so many girls. I mean, you're talking physique, classic physique, bodybuilding, and you're talking the women with the wellness and the figure and the bodybuilding and the fitness and blah blah blah. It's like, I don't think that really happens much anymore. I don't think being an IFBB pro is as how can I say something sought after or something not as common as it used to be. You got to remember in the '90s when I was growing up, and then into the early 2000s. If you let's say you did the USA, only the overall winner got a pro card. Let's say you did the Nationals, only the winner of every category got a pro card, and there was only there was no physique or classic physique. It was only bodybuilding. That was it. So there was no team universe. I think there was team universe, but I think it was like a natural show. There's a lot more. There's a lot more national level shows now. They give it out for masters. They give it out for the first and second places in each division, and it's just they kind of watered it down a little bit. I mean, don't get me wrong. Once you get into the pro ranks, the best rise to the top anyway. But it's not as uncommon as it used to be. Not even close. So yeah, they should pay now. But back then it was like, wow. And don't get me wrong. Like, a lot of these gyms are not. They're not. Like if you go, like let's say you go into the gym I go to, Signature Fitness, right? The owner's doesn't have his finger on the pulse as far as bodybuilding. They're not going to know. They're going to be like, you want to work out for the day? It's whatever it is, $30 for it, or whatever the hell it is. I don't even know. It's not like that anymore. The hardcore gyms like that Diamond might. I don't know why would you? Like I said, it's not uncommon anymore. So it doesn't make sense. Like in the '90s and early 2000s and before that in the '80s, whatever. Yeah, I would do that, but I don't see why to do it anymore. And the next question from Fran is the man. Have you ever invited Justin Rodriguez to your podcast since he goes to the same gym? Yeah, several times actually. I've texted him, doesn't text me back. I don't know if he just doesn't want to. I don't know if his English is off. I don't know if he's just being nice when he sees me. I have no idea. Let's see. Fran is the man. Next question. How well would Martin Fitzwater do in the Olympia? Does he have the potential to crack the top 5? That's going to be rough to say. The top 5? No, definitely not. Top 5. I'm thinking top 10. No, Martin Fitzwater is not going to crack the top 5. Not this year. If he keeps going, in the next couple of years, he might, and maybe the next 2 to 3 years, if he keeps putting working and progressing the way he is. But this year, it's going to be competitive this year, and plus we don't get a lot more young blood coming up. And those guys in the top 5, they're not losing their spots anytime soon. The Derek Lunsfords, the Hardys, the Sampsons, the Nick Walkers, Brandon, those guys aren't losing their spots anytime soon, and Brandon might be the only one. But other than that, I mean, you got Quentin Beastwood doing the New York Pro now. Let's see what happens with him. I mean, you got a lot of young guys. So no, I don't think he's going to break the top 5. He'll be lucky to break the top 10 in my opinion. But he might, like, if he can comes in like a 10th place, let's not forget these guys like Regan Grimes, Antonio Burton, and, Andrew Jack and Hunter Labrada. They're not going anywhere, man. All right, let's see. Next question from Fran is the man. Thoughts on the Milos and Patrick tour drama where Patrick denies being coached by Milos? It's just, it's ridiculous. It really is. Okay. From what I understand, it wasn't that he was exclusively coached by Milos, but Milos had helped him out a little bit, but he wasn't really coaching him. There was no payment changed to her. He gave to her a diet, but the type of protein to use was not on the diet. So it was a very kind of I will help you out as a friend kind of thing. And then he said, you didn't coach me. I mean, just who gives a shit? I mean, I don't know. Tua just seems, people are strange, man. The first contest I did, I bounced off 3 people. I'll tell you, it was Cassie Hornbuckle, it was Ron Brown, and it was John. Oh God, what was his name? He was John O'Regan. Those are the 3 people I bounced off of. And if any one of those 3 people said I helped you with your first show, I'd be like, yeah, you did. You helped me with my first show. I don't know why it's like such a controversy to deny that. So apparently he coached him, but it was more like I'm helping a friend because there's no payment. It wasn't exclusively coaching him. It's ridiculous. It's so stupid. It's just like bodybuilders are fucking sissy Marys. They really are. They're so sensitive. Next question from my friend, HitFit_performance. If you are blessed with the genetics of a turd for bodybuilding, what will happen with roids? Probably nothing. Genetics mean everything. Genetics and then hard work. That's genetics and ambition, hard work. Those are the driving factors for bodybuilders. If you lack either one of those, go do something else. Really, go try something else. I don't care how much shit you take. It doesn't look. I can't play the guitar, but if you gave me lessons, I might be a decent guitar player. Will I be Jimi Hendrix? Never. It's the same thing, right? You put a guy in the gym and you put him on a good meal plan, and you put him on a good workout, and you give him like a cycle to do. Is he going to progress? Yes. Is he a professional bodybuilder? Never. He's just going to be the better person that he will become. That's basically it. Next question. Oh, I already answered it. HitFit_performance. Thoughts on Patrick Tuor being roasted by Milos in the Dennis channel? Okay, Dennis. Yeah. So I answered that already. It's ridiculous. It's just asinine. All right, but we actually got some good stuff coming up. I have this one guest coming on who is really into studying anabolics. His name, he goes by, let me see, Seth Spartan. He has a YouTube channel. And I spoke to him today, and we're going to do a collaboration. He's going to come on my channel, and it'll probably be on, I'm taping it on Thursday night. It'll be up on Friday, and we're going to be talking about anabolics and bodybuilding and so on and so forth. And it'll be out on Friday. So that is going to be cool. We'll be talking about TRT, or we'll talk about any kind of anabolic, growth hormone, insulin, whatever we're going to talk about. I don't know. We're just going to basically shoot the shit about anabolics. He seems like a good dude. His Instagram and his YouTube, it's the same thing. Seth Spartan. He seems like he knows what he's doing. So it should be a fun conversation and informative, which is what we need from these channels like mine. And that's about it. And of course, we got Muscle Talk coming up. I don't know what we're going to talk about. We'll talk about bodybuilding, obviously. I don't know what the topic will be. Maybe Phil Heath being on Piers Morgan, as if anybody gives a shit that he was on Piers Morgan. But we'll check it out. All right, guys, listen, like, share, subscribe, because I am the greatest bodybuilding podcast, bar none. I don't give a fuck about the other guys.
No autographs, please.
So share, subscribe, and see you later.